Alright, so you might be thinking, wait a minute, isn't this a cooking video? What are we doing here? Well, that's where you're at. You're in luck. Since the quarantine, I've been stuck in my room. So what better way to show you guys how easy these recipes are if I cook in my room? So you guys can follow through with me. We're in this together. We're gonna be doing a couple dishes in this room. I'm gonna make a mess. My mom's gonna beat my ass. But this is the first edition of who knows how many, maybe just one. Maybe this is a one-off of Quarantine Cooking. I got some flour here. This is just some wheat flour. We're gonna start this baby right. Since first you're gonna need flour and you're gonna need a bowl. And if you don't have a bowl, it can't really help you there. Measurements will be down below or just around the screen, so don't worry about that. I got you covered. We have the sugar and we have the yeast. We're just gonna weigh that out. And it should be about 4 grams. And here we have some water and we're just gonna dump this in. I already weighed the sugar out, it's about 7-ish grams. And this is gonna be the food for the yeast and we're gonna feed it. Now we're just gonna stir this around, make it dissolve, put it to the side for about 5-10 minutes and I'll see you then. Now that our yeast mixture and our flour are ready, I already added the salt in there. So all I'm gonna do is just pour this in, mix, and we'll see what happens. So when you just pour all this in, and all you wanna do, this is gonna come very, very loosely. You just wanna keep mixing until all the liquid has been absorbed by the flour. When you're at this stage, you just want to plop all of this onto your surface and we're going to start just free-forming it. And all of this, I'm just going to dump it out. Now for this, you just want to mix it. You just want to squeeze, make it come together. It'll take some time. You just keep going at it. If it does break apart, it's okay. Believe in the process. I think you'll be fine. If I can do it, I think you can too. So now that we sort of have like a shaggy mass, we just want to knead it. And what I'm going to do is just take this part, move it forward, then fold it, then push. Yeah, just push. 1, 2, push. Let's keep doing this until it forms. It becomes sort of smooth. After working on it for about 5-8 minutes, it's gonna come out like this. It's kind of rough, but that's fine because we're gonna let it rest. And ideally, you want to wait for about 30 minutes, just cover it in plastic. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it overnight because I like the flavor that the yeast gives when it's resting overnight. So about 12 hours or something, and we'll see this in the morning. The next thing we have in the pantry is a can of chickpeas. If you don't have chickpeas, you can use any sort of bean, cannellini beans, pinto beans, kidney beans. Anyways, you can use beans. You just want to drain them and rinse them off. But if you have chickpeas, you're going to want to save the liquid. And that's what I'll show you right now. You want to... Ooh, that made a noise. Don't do that. Strain them out. Fuck! I'm gonna reserve some for a sort of like hummus kind of thing. And now for the remainder of these, what I'm gonna do is marinate them. You could do this with the beans. First thing, I'm gonna get some salt. Here we have a lemon, some onion, some garlic, and some extra virgin olive oil. We're just gonna dice some onion. I have a little garlic crusher. Usually I don't use this. So with this done, we're just gonna plop everything in there. So now we got a lemon. So we just want to grate the zest on top. And what I like to do is just long strokes. No seeds, just juice. Grab the olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil because I'm extra virgin, so we're just gonna use this. Because we're gonna sort of douse this with olive oil until it sort of covers. Definitely if you had like parsley or coriander, basil, mint would be great. Just toss that in there and it's gonna be delicious. Now that's gonna marinate overnight, okay? So yeah. So now that everything is prepared for the next day, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, baby girl. Alright, this is real time, but apparently I didn't press record when I was rolling my dough. No worries. All you really need to do is divide your dough into balls. I did 4 balls. You could just do balls like these. From there, you just want to flatten it out and just roll it out into an oblong sort of circle. You'll see in the next clip that it doesn't have to be perfect. So, on with the video. Right now, you just want to oil up your pan. Just gonna heat this up on medium high. I'm just gonna let that rip. You can see this. I'm just using my hands and like in the center. And to get it on, we're just gonna do this.
The fuck is that?
That's what you want. You want to see all those air bubbles thing, and then you see that. You flip it and you see this. And just like that. So now, what I recommend you to do with this, you can spread this with butter, stack them up and keep them under a towel, and we'll save it for later. We got extra virgin olive oil, we got some miso, some of the liquid of the chickpeas, the aquafaba, 1 lemon. Put everything in the blender. In addition to all of this stuff in the blender, I also got some coriander, stems, leaves and all, and a clove of garlic, just for extra flavor. You see how smooth that is? So this is the chickpeas that we marinated last night. Literally just gonna plop this over. So all you really have to do now is just dig in. Just want to tear up some bread. Look how light, soft it is. Dip. Onion, the coriander, everything just comes through. And that seasoning with the miso gives it sort of like this umami boost. I'm gonna finish this off. I'll see you guys in a bit. Canned tomatoes. And I think this is gonna be the hardest recipe to follow, and I'll show you why. I just want to dump all that. When I say this is the hardest recipe, you gotta use your hands. If you didn't wash it, the better, because you're gonna build up your immune system. You're just gonna take your hand, just gonna crush it.
Yeah, boy.
We're just gonna bring this into like one sauce, just like that. And we're done. I'm gonna be making pasta with it. This is sort of like a riff on arrabbiata, which is a spicy tomato sauce. But there's a twist. You might think there's a scene change, but don't worry about it. It's just the lighting. My bed's right there, here. Yes, that's my bed. We're gonna be cooking some pasta, so you have something a bit more substantial. We're gonna be using the tomato and we're gonna cook that out, and I'll show you how that's done. So we're making pasta, and the pasta that I'm gonna be using today is conchiglie. No, sorry. You can use whatever you have, like spaghetti. More common. What's most important is the cooking time. If it says 30 minutes here, you're gonna do about 2 minutes less than that. You're gonna finish this off in the sauce, so just follow through and you should probably get a good result. Now, of course, for pasta, you want to salt your water very generously. I'd go about a handful like that, just Straight in. All right, so now for the sauce, we're gonna add some olive oil. Yes. Straight in with garlic. You want this to sort of infuse in the oil, so that's just why I'm starting it on low. Leave it like this till it reaches about golden. Not too much, but we just wanted it to like slowly come up. Once you see that it's frying up a little bit, I want to add a little bit of salt to it. We're gonna add some chili flake, just so it has time to infuse in the oil. I go a bit heavy on it. You don't have to add as much as I am. I just like it spicy. I'm cranking up the heat. Now that it's about fried, we're gonna add tomato sauce. Now for the pasta, we're gonna be cooking this for about 11 minutes. It says 13 minutes, so we're taking it to 11 minutes. I'm gonna add some water to the sauce so it dilutes a little bit. Great, so now I'm gonna add some lemon zest to this sauce. And since I don't have basil, I have these. These are celery leaves. I'm gonna add some of this into here. Here's when things get perverted. This is gochujang, which is spicy Korean bean paste that's been fermented. This brings a lot of umami that I like inside my tomato sauces, but this is also gonna bring a bit more full body, rounded flavor. So we're gonna add that. So now that the pasta is done, I'm gonna just strain this out. With all these beautiful shells right in it. You want it to sort of bubble with the starch is still intact. It's still a little bit raw, just about to be al dente, and I'm just letting it finish in there since I had a good amount of water, and that's going to contribute to the viscosity of the sauce. I think this is it. Add a little bit of lemon to this. Just use a fucking strainer. Makes your life easier. And there you have it. So let's taste this little bad boy. Let's give this a try. Okay, so the thing about this pasta is it's a little bit richer. There's a bit of sweetness that the gochujang brings, which enhances the tomato's natural sweetness. It gives this pasta a bit more body. I would even go another step further, fry some breadcrumbs in some butter just for some texture on top. And I think I'm just gonna finish this up. Whew, okay. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let's make something simple. Super easy. You probably have this in your pantry. It's ramen. This flavor packet, you don't need it. All you need is water and noodles.